Hey guys, how's it going? Connor here, also known as Movie Snapper, finally back with another video. Sorry it's been a long time. Every chance I had, hoping to sit down and film some stuff. Life got in the way, but here I am now, doing a review on a short story. It's called, let me get this right, Let the Ants Try by James MacCreigh, read by Quasar Spectra on YouTube. So this is a cool little story. This will have full spoilers as it is a short story, and I don't quite know how to review it well enough without giving a spoiler. So it basically, nuclear war has happened, right? And we have two characters. We learn one has a dark secret, so he's had some hand or something in the war or just before it. And the other character, I think, was a former student of his. And they just talk, they get together and are talking about how life has changed and the world has changed. And the student picks up an ant, and he talks about how the ant has changed, like its whole anatomy, biology, and all that. And he goes, "Oh, this is a completely new species. Do you believe it's a side effect of the radiation and stuff?" And he goes, "Yeah, it might be." And this absolute genius of a fella goes, "By the way, I invented a time machine, and I have this strange idea. Let's see if we can give these ants a chance, and so they go back in time to one of the dinosaur periods. I always get them wrong. I always say Jurassic because of the movie. And so the student, I think, he plants a bunch of these queen ants, and they bury them up. And the teacher, the inventor, goes, "Oh, let's hope that these ants can become a new dominant species that mankind must unite together to compete against a common enemy, and hopefully mankind won't wipe themselves out." And of course, when they come back to the present, they learn very quickly that the ants evolved into quite large creatures, and that mankind never stood a chance, that they were wiped out by the ants pretty much straight away. And they go, whoops. And it's a little bit of so the student is killed pretty quickly by these ants. And the teacher, tells the ants what he had invented in this time machine and goes, "Let me put it back together." And he does. And he escapes being held captive again and launches himself into the time machine and hits to go back. Only to realize, as he's gotten back, to stop him and the student planting the queen ants. The ants were switched on enough to be able to, for however long they needed, figure out how to reassemble the time machine and to go back in the past to kill him and prevent him stopping himself from planting the ants. And there's this whole little bit where at the beginning, he and the student, they hear, this roar of a dinosaur, and they freak out like, "Oh, we gotta get out." And pretty much the closing sentence is, the character realized what he thought was the roar of a dinosaur was him screaming as he died at the hands of the ants. And that's it. That's the story. The reading by Quasar only goes for just over half an hour. Give it a listen. I'm sure it's on the internet for free as well. It's quite an old story. I'll flash the year up here. Let's see if I line it up properly. And I'm planning to try and get a few more videos in a backlog here, trying to release more often. My hope for the rest of the year is every 2 to 3 weeks I have something up. That's probably the best I can commit to, like I said, with the study on top of everything else. But I don't ever plan on disappearing like I have in the past for, like 4, 5, 6 weeks before I do something. Anyway, just wanted to share a quick little story. Pretty much a whole recap. It's not really a review. I don't know, it's fun. I mean, I don't know why this really smart dude thought, hey, the answer to stopping nuclear war is having another species for mankind to unite against. Nothing can go wrong. But hey, maybe it's like that whole Icarus thing, flying too close to the sun. I don't know. That's just off the cuff thoughts. Anyway, thanks for watching if you watched. Remember guys, enjoy reading and keep enjoying life. Thank you.